So next thing we're gonna move on to is core training in terms of like different elements of your core, what will benefit your performance. Your core is important for one, think of it as your base. So this is gonna support everything in terms of like your performance, stop you from leaning forward, you're nice and upright, generating that snap. So that needs to be engaged, as you would have found with the punch iso holds, to transfer that force. But then also rotational power. So within my research, I found that rotational strength, so this is strength of your obliques, that explained 82% of punch force. So if we get these obliques stronger, then this is going to be a lot harder. Reason is, these need to be strong to transfer that force from your lower body to your upper body, but then also produce that rotational power. If you think of how much rotation your torso does within punching, with the straights or hooks, it's quite a lot. So we want to get them obliques strong as well. So I'm going to go through the different elements of your core and how, and an exercise or two, what you can use to train them, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is hip flexion. So that's something where it's like bending and sitting. It's like your generic sit-ups. I normally try and tweak this a little bit just to keep that spine neutral, just to make it a bit more challenging, and then also to keep that strain off that lower back as well, okay? So all we're gonna do with this is leg straight, arm straight. These are called straight arm, straight leg sit-ups. You can control down, 1, 2, 3, up, reach up, control down, 1, 2, 3, and back up. And I want you to keep them arms up. Imagine you're holding up a plate and you've got dinner on it, yeah? You don't want to spill it, so your hands don't come behind, they stay just in front. You've got it, and keep them hands in that position. 10 of them, yeah? Up, control, good. Control, brilliant. Sit up, control down. Sick, brilliant. Dead easy way to overload that. Again, we'll get a bit more strength through that core. Hold a plate, hold a medicine ball over your head. That's a just dead simple way. But again, it's training that flexion for your core, which is good, but then we're just keeping that spine a little bit more neutral, yeah? So next now, we're gonna move on to an exercise called like an anti-extension. That's basically resisting extension. What this targets, what we normally miss out in traditional like crunches, is then deeper core muscles. That can transfer to taking that strain from the lower back, because when we're doing this motion, rather than your core doing the work, your lower back can take over instead. So less likely of getting an injury there. But then also, performance within the gym, if you can engage them deeper core muscles when we're squatting, when we're lifting heavier, then we're gonna be a lot more effective as well. And then just general stability within that core. If all them deeper core muscles are stronger, we're gonna have more stability through that torso. We're gonna probably lean forward less. We're gonna be in better positions with our movement as well. So we're gonna perform a lot better. It's called a leg lower. We're gonna go arms up, knees in line with your hips, toes up, arms over your shoulders. Keep with this like before. We want to keep that lower back engaged. What you see sometimes is people flare that rib cage, but then that doesn't engage that core. Lock it in, arms up, control out, back in, out, back in. You might find with some people, they'll get to a certain point and that lower back comes off the floor, but cut off your range there. So just go as low as you can while keeping that lower back locked in, yeah? 10 reps of that. That's it from there, and now go out. So out, that's it. Keep the lower back locked in, and then back in. Good, brilliant. Out, legs as straight as you can, and then bring them back in. Knee over your hip, good. Keep that back a bit more on the floor, yeah? So knees on your hips, arms over. From there, both simultaneously. Come out, that's it, and then back in. Brilliant, well better. And keep that lower back. See how that, you get that crunch there? Yeah. Won't need that. Just cut off there, sick. Yeah, exactly, same again. Same again, you can use the weight. And then say if you want a bit more tension for your core, you can go from there into a hold. So we're just gonna go 20 seconds and see how we find this now. So you're gonna go onto your back again. You're gonna get them arms and legs out as far as you can while keeping that lower back against the floor. If you're there and your chest is up, that back's not engaged, then we don't want to see it. You want to go as far as you can, lower back locked in, and from there you're gonna hold. Doesn't matter though if you're there, or there, or there. Just as good as your range will allow you while keeping that lower back into the floor so that core's engaged, yeah? So back, 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 there. Hold, that's it, good. Keep holding. Bring that in. There, hold there, sick. 5 seconds, hold it. 2, time. Brilliant, spot on. So that's good. Just get a bit more volume and intensity through your core. But then also, you could just do that as a workout yourself. Like, they're good for 30 seconds on, 30 off, them holds, 5 times, and then they work out. We're gonna move on to something called anti-lateral flexion. That's basically anti-side bending. And again, it's gonna target those obliques. If these are stronger, think it when punching, if you can sort of resist side bending, you're gonna be more upright, you're gonna be less likely to sort of like dip to the side. that chunk's gonna be a lot more stable and more secure, but then also, them obliques are important for producing that rotational power, rotational strength. Normally, we'll strengthen these with stuff like single arm carries, where we've got a weight pulling ourselves down and we've got to stay upright, but we get the exact same effect from doing a side plank. So we're gonna go onto your side, feet there, hips up, force that hip up there, hold. We're gonna hold that for say like 20 seconds each side. Okay, think of it there. Naturally, them obliques have got to fight from that hip dipping, but instead we're gonna keep that core engaged, them hips up and high, yeah? As soon as you're ready, off we go. That's it, brilliant. Just make sure that shoulder, you want your shoulders in line, yeah? Hold that, that's it, brilliant. Good, perfect. That's it, keep them shoulders back. There we go, good work, spot on. And time, right, onto the other side now, yeah? That's it, so you want them glutes engaged still. Hips up, that's it, and hold. And time, sick. So a progression from that, again, that's more strength endurance, but if you want to expose them to more max force, increase intensity, you get there first. So what you can do is do it hand assisted, so you can have a partner there for you. So here we could do 3 seconds, 3 reps. So I'm gonna push against you, you're gonna push your hips back, ready? Push, 1, 2, 3, relax. Let's go, 1, 2, 3, relax. Last one, let's go. 1, 2, 3, good. And then you'll switch sides from that as well, yeah? Have a go with that with your partner. Just a progression from that, you're gonna get more strength and more intensity through the obliques, okay? So 3 seconds, but stay up in between, yeah? Good. Got it, hips up, there we go. Got it, that's it, good. Got it, yeah, that's it. Do that 3 times, yeah? That's it, keep that shoulders back, keep that, stay there. Sick, brilliant. And the last one we've done now, what we're gonna do now is more rotation. So again, the more obliques, but that's more specific to be able to produce them high amounts of force. Through that, strengthen them, we can contribute more to harder punches. So if you go into a kneeling position here for us. So we don't kneeling here, hips in, we're gonna go arms out, interlock. This is called like a Pallof position. Keep this down, and then I'm going to push against him. You're gonna push against me. 5 seconds, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. So that's gonna strengthen the oblique muscles, and that's gonna help with rotational power, harder hitting, yeah? Have a quick go in your pairs, okay, when you're ready. I had one more bit after this, shall I leave it? What time? It's 12 now, innit?
You're gonna get Martins out of this anyway, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. Right, and then a progression from that now, you'll enjoy this one. You can add more of like a reactive element to it, and it's causing the muscles to be able to switch on and fire up quick. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that a bit more challenging than before, yeah? Yeah, because you're pushing that up and down, small movements, so that core and the obliques have really got to switch on to react to that external force, yeah? Have a quick go at that with your partner, okay? You've got it, there we go, let's go. There we go. Shoulders back, there. Keep pushing, that's it. 5 seconds, yeah? Give it away, go, go. Good work, brilliant, good work that. So we've gone over like the key elements of your core we want to train. So hip flexion, but keeping that neutral spine, so similar to your crunches. Look at stuff like your straight arm, straight leg sit-ups. We've got anti-extension, so resisting that extension. Anti-lateral flexion, so resisting side bending. But then the main key one, we're gonna transfer to harder hitting and harder punching is that like rotational element of it. Do that with your partner. You can even do that against a wall. So say if you've got something there, like a mat or something, you can get a wall there, push as hard as you can into that, set up a cable machine. You can do that more than you can move, push into that. But then also, if you're looking to build some like the muscularity of the obliques, doing stuff like cable rotations, wood chops, stuff like that as well. But yeah, we want to make sure we're hitting every single element of the core within, well, through the week, potentially even one session. That's like a dead easy session for you to do. One session, each of them exercises, like 4 exercises, 3 to 4 sets of that.